So I just picked up Panera. And this is what Panera is giving you nowadays. Literally, there's nothing in here. And I questioned it too. And they said, yep, we have to use a scooper. And this is what you get. This all was like $50. For two, you pick twos. $50 freaking dollars. This is what you get. Shitty lettuce. And like no salad. It's insane. Do better, Panera.
Out of all the food places that I've been talking about on this channel recently, I really do feel that Panera Bread is the absolute worst of them all. And don't get me wrong, they're not the most dangerous, ratchet, and ghetto, although many locations have gotten dangerous, ratchet, and ghetto. And maybe they're the healthier option out of all of the places we've been talking about, but even that's up for debate. But when I say that Panera Bread is the worst, it's because I think Panera Bread is the biggest ripoff of them all. Their prices are insane. You can go to a nice restaurant for the price that you spend at Panera Bread these days, folks. And let's be real. When you go to Panera Bread, you're either ordering a salad, some lettuce, a soup that you can get in a can at Walmart, or a sandwich that you can make yourself at home. And I get it, sure. When it comes to these other fast food places, yeah, you can make your own hamburger at home. That will taste better. You can make your own homemade French fries that may taste better. But when someone says, hey, we got McDonald's at home, the McDonald's at home never tastes like McDonald's. McDonald's has a certain taste. Maybe you can make a better hamburger and fries, but it's not going to be McDonald's. When it comes to Panera Bread, throw some tuna on a sandwich. Throw some lettuce in a plastic container, and then you're basically already there. Okay? You don't have to match any flavors. No, you're already there. A slice of bread and just smack some one small tomato on it and a piece of pastrami. Throw some old, already browned lettuce inside of a clear container, and you got yourself some Panera Bread. Opened up a can of Campbell's soup, pour it in a cup. You got yourself Panera Bread at home. So the fact that they think it's okay to charge these prices, it's not okay. It's insane. Maybe this would have slid. Maybe we would have let this go years ago when Panera Bread still felt like a place that you wanted to be. You went into Panera Bread and you kind of wanted to eat inside. You went into Panera Bread, it was a relaxing, clean environment, a nice experience. The food used to be kind of good. Some of the food still kind of is good, but it's a hit or miss according to location. They don't live up to the same standards that they used to. And now, when running into Panera Bread to get a quick sandwich and maybe a side of soup, something that shouldn't really cost you more than $10, people are spending $80, $70 for a couple of gross-looking salads. It's really gotten bad. Everything around the board seems to have really gotten bad over the past few years, and I feel like us Americans, we were distracted. I feel like we were distracted by politics, distracted by all of the chaos always happening, another attack here, another attack there, foreign wars. We're constantly distracted by stuff that we don't really have any control over, stuff that sometimes doesn't even affect us in our day-to-day. We're distracted by this while stuff that we do have control over, it's just going absolutely wild. Stuff that does affect us day to day, we don't even pay attention to it. Okay? The only reason they were able to get prices up this high and the quality of their food so low is because we just kept eating and kept spending money and we didn't say anything about it. Now people are talking. And now Panera Bread locations all around America, they're closing down. Go ahead and search it in Google in your local area. Panera Breads are shutting down. Some of them already look like ghost towns. And I'm not sure if you're aware of this, not that long ago, Panera Bread stopped baking their own bread in store. Now their bread for their sandwiches, their bagels, all that stuff, it's no longer baked freshly in store. And you can definitely taste the difference. But just to show you how bad things are, I have another clip that I want to go ahead and play for you really quickly. Before I roll that clip, though, please do me a favor. Smash the like button, drop a comment, share the video on social media. Those are 3 free, quick, and easy ways that you could support the channel. Now, if you would like to take your support further, you could always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. I mean, a Panera Bread sandwich is like $70 in today's economy. So please help me out here. Just joking, but with that being said, let's roll this Panera Bread clip, and then I'll be right back with more.
This is $71. 2 soups, 2 grilled cheese sandwiches, and another sandwich. How? How is this $21? I don't understand. How did we let this happen?
70-something dollars, folks, for grilled cheese. Not some special mega sandwich like you see Shaggy eating on Scooby-Doo that has all of the layers of meat and veggies. No, a grilled cheese. Bread, grilled, and a cheese. Grilled cheese and a cup of soup that they literally warmed up in the microwave. 70-something bucks. Folks, our forefathers started a revolution for less than this. Have you ever heard of the Boston Tea Party? Well, we now need a Panera Bread party, okay? We need to go and take all of the Panera freaking sandwiches and soup and throw it in the harbor. That's basically where we're at. Americans, as I was saying earlier, we've been so distracted. That's why they wanted us to have this 24/7 news cycle getting pumped. They want to pump you with the news 24/7. Look over here. Look over there. Oh my God, what's happening in Iran? Oh my God, the people in Gaza. Oh my God, what about Ukraine? What about this? What about President Trump? What about President Biden? What about Kamala Harris? What about $71 freaking grilled cheese sandwiches at Panera Bread? What about that, folks? What about that? I'm telling you, I'm really starting to notice here. I'm noticing that the news stories they want us caught up in, the big stories, and I've always been aware of the distractions, and I do not think everything is a distraction, but I'm noticing that most of these big news stories, they really don't have any effect on us, or we don't have any control over it. And then there's little news stories like this one that just fly under the radar. Someone complains and posts a TikTok video. You watch it for 10 seconds. You don't even finish the video and you swipe on to the next drama. Meanwhile, we are getting fucked. Okay? We are getting effed in the A 24/7. I don't know how or what was happening. I don't know where we were looking at the time. I don't know if our heads were just buried in the sand. But at what point did we allow it to be okay to charge $70-something for grilled cheese sandwiches and a cup of microwave soup at Panera Bread? We cannot afford to live like this. Even if you're someone doing well off, you cannot afford this. Okay? So something needs to be done. Something needs to be said. And it needs to be more than just, I'm going to pump out a TikTok video complaining, and then I'm going to go right back to Panera Bread and buy another $70 cup of soup and ham and cheese sandwich. No, something's got to give. Because prices are only going to rise from here. 4 years from now, will I be making another Panera Bread video talking about how the freaking grilled cheese and soup combo is now $165? Like, because that's where we're headed. It's scary. It's honestly scary when you really start looking at the price of things and how quickly the price doubled, quadrupled overnight. Folks, this is not, I was born in the 1940s. I used to pay 5 cents for a piece of gum, and now I pay $1 for a piece of gum. Folks, I used to buy that sandwich for freaking $8 2 years ago, and now it's $22. The price it's insane. It's not gradually going up over time. No, you can literally wake up the next day and suddenly something off of one of these menus that you're used to ordering is now $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 more expensive. And it's because they got us wrapped up in everything else that we're not paying attention to our basic needs, like how much it costs to survive, how much is rent, how much is food. Because before you worry about a foreign war, you got to worry about having a roof over your head and food in your stomach. Before you're worried about who's the next president, you want to make sure you got a roof over your head and food in your stomach. Slowly but surely, and not so slowly, that's just a figure of speech, quickly and surely, we're not going to own anything. We're not going to even be able to afford a combo at Panera Bread. Because we've been wrapped up in everything else while they were screwing us over about the things that actually matter, about the things that actually affect us, like our living situations and what food we have to survive. So I do find this to be extremely concerning, even more concerning than all of the foreign wars and stuff going on right now. Because something has got to give. We cannot continue living like this. And if things are this bad now, how bad are they going to be in a few years if we don't try to nip this problem in the bud right now while we have a chance? But with that being said, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Are you okay with spending $70-something on grilled cheese sandwiches? Do you got it like that? Let me know down below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.